This has got a lot of open space here for us, as Augustine could be through on goal. 1v1, has to do better here, and he does. Augustine with the goal. It is now Calvin Phillips. Look at how deep Aston Villa are, but the pass to Augustine was brilliant. Goes for goal. Oh my god, Augustine. We've got to sign him next season. I'm sorry, we just got to. So here we are back again, episode number 5 of the Leeds United Career Mode series. And it really is an absolutely massive episode of this series as an old rivalry resumes between Leeds United and Manchester United. 16 years later, the two clubs are finally facing each other in the Premier League, and it's going to be heated. We're playing them at the Elland Road, and I'm hoping we can get a solid result against them. That'll be epic. Of course, it's not just about Man United. We've got more Premier League games to get through it. I'm probably going to try and get through the entire month of November as well in this episode to make a lot of progress. So it could be a long episode. We're going to have a lot going on in today's episode. I mean, that Manchester United game is simply going to be epic. And so far this season, we've been really good against the big sides, and I'm hoping that trend will continue. And of course, Youth Academy stuff to go through with, so lots going to go down in this episode. And if you guys are enjoying the Leeds United career mode, show your support by dropping a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys could smash out 3,500 likes, that'd be epic. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content. It's now time for a press conference. Do you think you should be looking for free transfers? I'll be honest, I don't really think so. I've looked at the list of free agents available, and not many good players are there, at least now. Maybe in like future seasons when a few players' contracts run out, it might be a viable option. But right now, with the list of free agents available, I feel like none of them would actually improve our team. And so it's kind of pointless making free transfers, and that's why I'm going to steer clear from it. Next question, would you ever consider the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup as a key competition to get into Europe? The money will be substantial for the development of Leeds United. Now that I think about it, this might actually be the play, because let's be real, finishing in a Europa League spot through the Premier League standings is going to be extremely difficult and highly unlikely. And so by winning a competition like the Carabao Cup, or even the FA Cup for that matter, but let's be real, the Carabao Cup is going to be a lot easier. But yeah, if we can win that, we get directly a spot in the Europa League next season, an additional amount of money to spend, and that could be really, really helpful for us. So we might need to focus more on the cup competitions, at least when we get to the latter stages. A chance to win a trophy and a spot in Europe. I mean, we cannot underestimate the value of the Carabao Cup this season like we normally do when we're doing Premier League career modes. So things might be a bit different as we approach the Carabao Cup in a bit of a different light. So we'll see how that goes. Next question, do you think Leeds United are the Robin Hood of the Premier League, stealing points from the rich and giving it away to the poor? You know what, that's probably the best way to describe our situation. We've been beating teams like City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and then we've just been going ahead and bottling it against teams like Burnley like we did in that last episode. I don't know why that's happening. Probably because when we're playing the big teams, we can, affect or impact the game on the counter, and that's really been playing into our favor. But yeah, we've got to change that. We need to be getting points against the bottom feeders as well if we want a top half finish, and I'm hoping that will change. But so far, this is probably the most accurate representation of what's been happening with Leeds this season in the Premier League. But with that press conference done, let's move on. Jean-Kevin Augustine picks up yet another Player of the Episode award. I mean, this guy is just simply sensational. 7 goals right now in the Premier League. He's fighting for the Premier League Golden Boot. That is just bonkers that he's managed to do that. Hat-tricks against top teams. He's scoring at an incredibly consistent rate. And by the way things are going, he might be a permanent player that we sign next season. But for now, he picks up another Player of the Episode award. Okay, now we've got something to discuss. Last episode, I simulated this game against West Brom twice, and rightfully so, you guys are questioning me what happened. So basically, after the first simulation, my PC crashed, and because of that, I was like respawned right before that game against West Brom, so I had to sim it again, which I did, and we got a 1-all draw, and that's pretty much what happened. When you're using the PC mods, occasionally the game can crash, and that's exactly what happened. Normally I do save the game after like every simulation, so we don't lose progress, but this time I forgot to do so, and that is what happened. Now, of course, as this is the internet, a few people were accusing me of cheating and simulating the game twice. Well, honestly, come on, in an episode where we lost to Burnley 4-1, we drew against Newcastle, and we were dropping points left, right, and center, why would I try and, cheat and simulate a game against West Brom of all teams for just a bonus 1 point? Like, come on, it was just an honest mistake, happens sometimes. messed up the editing as well, and that's why you guys got a saw it. But anyways, let's put that all beside us and move on. Now, technically, in a way, I did cheat regardless of the situation. So I'm thinking maybe we throw away a game in the Premier League by simulating it with my second team just to, even things out. I won't do it in today's episode because I want your response in the comments section. Maybe to, even things up. Should we do that? Let me know your decision and I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Quick peek at our season objectives. This episode, I want to see more from David Brooks. He had a phenomenal start of the season, kind of slowed down after, but you know what? More goals and assists in this episode could definitely be a possibility from him. And also, let's make some progress with the taking control objective. It is now time for the historic rivalry to resume in the Premier League as Leeds United take on Manchester United at Elland Road. It's a fixture I'm so excited to watch even in real life. Bielsa's Leeds up against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Man United. It's going to be epic. But for now, in this career mode, I want to try and get the better of Man United, who are fighting to, stay alive in the title race. And by the way, what on earth are Everton doing top of the league? Makes no sense, but it's actually mad. So it's going to be epic. Leeds United, we can actually go just a point behind them if we can beat them. And so far this season against the big teams, we've shown that we can compete. And I'm hoping for more of that. Let's see what happens here in this historic game against Manchester United. How crazy is this? Jean-Kevin Augustin, 7 in 7 games, leading the Golden Boot race. It is actually mental. Let's see how long he can stay at the top. Okay, is this some sort of a glitch, or is this actually a Man United kit from next season? Because honestly, it looks dreadful. Why would you go for zebra stripes on a kit as Man United? It's really weird. But anyways, we're going to stick with the home kits for this one. And in terms of lineup, I think I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to play Foyth as my right back today because he's been impressive in that position, and he's been impressive whenever played even as a centre back. He's our highest rated defender, and I feel like somehow he needs to start. At the same time, I do want Ben White in the team as well, so this seems like the most logical thing to do. We've got Brooks starting, Pablo Hernandez, Phillips, Jean-Kevin Augustin up front. There's no way we're not starting him. So this is how we've got our team set up, and I'm ready for this fixture. Leeds United up against Manchester United in the Premier League after 16 long years at the Elland Road. Let's get into it. And that is the Man United team we're facing, and it looks a lot similar to what they have in real life. They've basically made no signings. They've got Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Dan James, Martial. I mean, that is one hell of a team. We've done a Man United career mode before on the channel, and we know how good some of these players are. So it's going to be a really, really difficult affair. Here we go, it's Leeds versus Man United. Players have walked out, kickoff is imminent. I'm sure the Leeds fans have been waiting for this fixture for a long time. And let's hope we can give something the fans to cheer for. I'm nervous, man. I am genuinely nervous for this. Let's kick things off. We've been brilliant against the big sides so far this season. We're sticking with our 4-1-4-1 formation. Let's hope we can pull it off. Even a draw, I'll take at this point. Looks for Pablo Hernandez. Sees our number 7, David Brooks here. Looks to bring it inside. Now finds Pablo Hernandez once again. Keeping the ball so easily there. Calvin Phillips back inside now to Brooks. Good football from Leeds United here. Looks for Augustin, who's broken through. Early chance for us. Eric Bailly, good defending there. But Augustin still keeps hold of the ball. We're playing some good football now. Foyth back into Pablo. It is now Brooks. Could go for goal. Brooks does go for goal. Big save from David De Gea. And United managed to get the ball away. First big chance for us. David Brooks looks in the mood. And if we're getting something out of this game, I think Brooks will need to be in top form. Anthony Martial on the ball right now. Oh, that is a wonderful pass to Dan James, who's broken through, finds Bruno Fernandes. Oh, big save from Kiko Casilla. And Bruno was onside. That should be 1-0 Man United. Kiko Casilla has just pulled off an absolutely incredible save. That is brilliant goalkeeping from the Spaniard. Dan James now looking for an early cross. We got to get it away. Ben White's header is straight to Paul Pogba. Goes for goal. Blocked off by, I think, United's own player. We got super lucky with that. Click wins that. But McTominay wins it back again. United now applying pressure. We win that again. And we could start something. Maybe not. Here we go. Foyth looking to bring the ball forward. He's a versatile player. Can also push forward. Looks for David Brooks. Gives him the responsibility as Brooks brings it inside beautifully. And David Brooks could have an opportunity here. Looks to bring it inside. Does so well. Brooks goes for goal. Another big save from David De Gea. All our chances have come from David Brooks down that right side. He's giving Man United's defense a run for their money. Let's hope we can keep this up because he's seemingly our only threat in this game alongside maybe Augustin. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Good defending right there from Saka. Tell you what, he has been one hell of a signing. I know he's only on here on a loan spell, but he's just so effective in this game. I mean, look at him go. His pace is genuinely insane as Saka has gone past the United defense. Looks for the cutback. Maguire stops that with a brilliant clearance. Half-time against Man United, 0-0. Honestly, I'm happy with the way things are going. We're creating more chances than them. Of course, they've had the better opportunity with Martial, who really... Or Bruno was it. I think it was Bruno. They really should have made it 1-0, but we're doing well so far. More of this in the second half, and we might just be able to sneak away with the win. Scott McTominay, we need a good challenge in here. Oh my god, Liam Cooper just broke McTominay into pieces there. What a challenge. That's the intensity of this game here against Man United. Our players aren't giving up. We know they've got a technically better squad, and well, they aren't giving up either. Bruno with an awful challenge right there on Phillips, but the intensity is there in this fixture. Rashford's got pace there. Oh, that is a phenomenal challenge, but what? Rashford still got through? That is just wonderful dribbling from Marcus Rashford. He could go for a cross. He does. Look to find Martial. We get it away. And, oh, we cleared it away in time as Phillips helps us out massively there with Pablo. But man, that was intense. Rashford's dribbling down that side was just unbelievable. Here's Pablo. Looks for Click. Oh, the space here for Saka. This is something we could exploit. Here goes Bukayo Saka. Could look for a cross maybe. Or a pass inside. Oh, we've wasted it. Good defending from Maguire. But that's been the story of this game. In the final third, we haven't been able to find the final pass. Well, and so have Man United. Here we go now. Here we go now. Space for Saka. And well, United have been caught out. Here goes Bukayo Saka. He does not have the stamina to run this through. So I'm going to try and put in a cross for maybe Brooks. But how is Bailly won that? I can't believe it. Now Calvin Phillips with space to shoot. But shot is blocked by Pogba. My decision making in the final third in this game has just been horrendous. Once again, we're sending Saka through, but does he have the stamina to run this one on his own? Here goes Bukayo Saka. He's getting caught up, goes down inside the box. Maguire didn't get the ball there. I swear he didn't. How is that not a foul? It is a stalemate against Man United, a 0-0 draw, and honestly, I'll take that. United have far more quality than us, and we held them to a 0-0 draw. Of course, we couldn't score against them, they couldn't score against us. We didn't show what we normally showed against big teams because United were good defensively, but I'll take a 0-0 draw. It's showing that we're making immense progress in this series. It really was a game of few chances because United had way more possession than us, but yeah, it is what it is. A 0-0 draw, I'll take it. Also, Juan Foyth had one hell of a game. Man of the match for us. Here we go. We've got a message coming in from Patrick Bamford. I need to play more often. The amount of matches I get to play in at the moment isn't good for my career. Fair enough. I completely understand the situation Bamford is coming for. For now, I'll try and get his morale up, but let's be real. With us having Augustine in the form of his life and considering to sign him next season, and with us also having Nketiah, a player with so much potential, does it even make sense keeping Bamford? We can sell him, get the additional 4-5 million or so from him, and use that money to help out our youth academy, and a lot more. Maybe make more transfers, maybe pre-contract signings for next season. It just makes a lot of sense for us to sell him. That's what I feel. And before I make the decision, I need your guys' input. What do we do with Bamford? Do we let him go? Do we sell him? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. For some reason, I completely forgot to put Nketiah on training drills, so let's quickly go ahead and do that. This is what I think the best training drill to give your strikers. We're going to try and boost this finishing, attack positioning and whatnot. So yeah, Nketiah will be trained from now on. Cup game against Stoke City, who are in the second division of English football. We're going to simulate this one with our second team and hope for a win. Oh, come on. And there goes our hopes in the Carabao Cup. 4-3 loss on penalties. Bamford did score. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. No Europa League through the Carabao Cup for us. In hindsight, getting knocked out in the Carabao Cup might actually benefit us because let's be real. We do not have the squad to compete in multiple competitions this season. Our sole focus, I guess, should now be on the Premier League. Oh man, this scout that we've got with a 3-star judgment and 3-star experience is dreadful. We need more money to bring in a better scout because these players that we've got here, genuinely awful. Like, no good potential whatsoever. We're going to reject them all. We've got one player in the academy that is giving us a bit of hope. Not really, because even his potential has dropped down between 62 and 86. So probably going to release him. Yeah, we're not doing well with our academy so far, and I guess we need to bring in a top quality scout to change things up. So we've now dropped down to 11th spot in the Premier League after that draw to Man United. But we're up against Brighton. Now, normally this would be a game I'd be looking to win, but let's be real, Brighton are off to a good start this season, the 7th. This is going to be a difficult game, especially away from home. Now, we do find ourselves with a few fitness concerns, but nothing that's going to change the team drastically. We've still got Brooks, Saka, Augustine, Phillips all starting. No Foyth because his stamina is super low, so Liam Cooper and Ben White continue to be our centre-back pairing. Eiling is back in the team, but that's about it really. Leeds, Brighton, Let's get back to winning ways. Now, since Brighton are 7th in the Premier League, technically they're a big club, am I right? So that should work in our favour. McAllister looks inside for Aaron Moy or finds Mope. This is not good for us at all. Kiko Casilla, oh my god. Even against Man United, he was making some ridiculous saves. And that trend continues as he stops Mope from scoring the first goal of this game. Once again, Neil Mope, Saka does really well defensively. One benefit of having Saka as a left midfielder is the fact that he can, contribute defensively, and he does so offensively as well. I'm so glad we've got him in the team, and we've got to have a conversation about potentially signing him for the future. Uh-oh, Mope has broken through here. This is not looking ideal for us. It's a brilliant ball cut back into Proper, and he's actually scored. I'm not sure how you pronounce the guy's name, but anyways, Brighton have made it 1-0. Not the start we were looking for. Not been a good episode, has it, so far? A draw against United and now a potential loss. Now, we can't let that happen. We got to bounce back here against Brighton. Now, Calvin Phillips. Oh, come on. Like, what is this intensity from Brighton? They're sliding in like maniacs here. And the funny thing is, it's actually working out. This has been a frustrating outing for us. Alioski looks for Click, and look at how deep Brighton are suddenly. So annoying to play teams like this, man. They're pretty fast on the counter, and then they can, track back and have so many men defending as well. Here's Click on the ball. Oh, that's wonderful from Click. He's done brilliantly there, but the challenge comes in from Montoya. Nothing we can do, man. This Brighton team is just so frustrating to play against. And I see Alioski doing well. Could go for a cross maybe. Oh, he's done brilliantly there. Looks for Augustine on the turn. Can he shoot? How? Why didn't he shoot the ball? Eiling. Now Roberts. Again, look at how deep this Brighton defense is. What are we supposed to do against this? They're parking the bus, man. So annoying. Okay, now for this second half, I'm making some really aggressive changes because to break down this bus of Brighton, we need some creativity. So Brooks is going to be playing in a central role. Pablo Hernandez comes on as well for Click, and we've got Helder Costa on the pitch. I've also brought on Juan Foyt for Liam Cooper because Cooper's stamina was super low, so we had to make that change. This is now how we're going to line up for the rest of this game. Let's hope we can get something out of this. Now Brooks, once again, Brighton have gone full defensive, putting in terrible challenges like that. It's scummy football, but I get it. They're trying to win and they're doing whatever it takes. Now, there is absolutely no way we're pulling off a free kick from here. So let's be smart. Take a pass out. Calvin Phillips does well. Tries to find Augustine. Does so successfully. Augustine has done incredibly well. Goes for goal. How is Ryan saved that? Just how? Normally, those kind of shots go in from Augustine. Back to Saka. That is more like it. Bukayo Saka could really do something here. Goes back for Kevin Augustine. Has to score here. And this man just cannot stop scoring. 8th goal in the Premier League for him now as he makes it 1-1. Saka picking up yet another assist. He does his Dybala celebration. Classy. And then, well, we're back on level terms against Brighton. Just what we needed. In this second half, we've come with more intensity, more pace. And things are working out for us. Good finish from Augustine. Standard for him. He missed a big chance earlier on, but now he's got us on level terms. 1-1 and game on. A lot of pressure coming in from Brighton. I don't want to be conceding just after getting the goal. Ben White with an immense challenge there to prevent us from conceding. Ooh, that was so close to being a 2-1 Brighton. Plays this one for Pablo, and now Augustine with a big chance. Could be on for another goal. Augustine strikes it well, and it's in the back of the net. This guy has got one hell of a shot. The Frenchman just simply cannot stop scoring. I think more than about 70% of our goals this season have come from Augustine as he bangs another one in. His 9th goal in the Premier League this season. He wants that Golden Boot trophy. I mean, look at this for a finish. It wasn't a finesse shot this time. Just ruthless power to beat Ryan, the goalkeeper, and bang it in the back of the net. In this second half, with the substitutions, with being more aggressive, we've turned things around. And, well, Leeds United are in the lead. 2-1. We've turned things around. Come on. Full time against Brighton, and it's such a relief. We've got the job done. Leeds United pick up yet another win in the Premier League, and we had to fight real hard for this one. Ultimately, we got the job done. Remarkable performance by Augustine today. What are your thoughts? I mean, we need to write up another contract for him and get him from whichever club he's. We need to do whatever humanly possible to bring Jean-Kevin Augustine to Leeds United next season, because this man just can't stop scoring. Like, honestly, it's incredible. Look at his stats right now. 9 games, 9 goals, 1 assist, an average rating of 8. He's something special. His stats continue to go up without even us training him. We got to bring him in next season. What a player to have. Okay, some transfer business outside the window. Offer coming in from Wolfsburg for Calvin Phillips. But I've told you guys many times, absolutely no reason for us to get rid of Calvin Phillips, so rejecting the offer outright. Back to some more Premier League action as we take on Brentford at Elland Road, who are in the relegation zone with just 3 points to their name and not a single victory so far this season. I mean, this should be a straight out victory for us. No problems at all. And there you go, we do end up getting a 2-1 win over Brentford, but it might prove to be a costly one as Augustine has picked up a bit of a knock. We had Click and Foyth as our goal scorers. Let's hope it's not too serious. 3 points secured though. Oh my god. A broken toe injury for Jean-Kevin Augustine. He'll be out for the next 6 weeks, and you guys know how crucial he's been to us. This is bad. This is really bad. 6 weeks without Augustine. That's going to feel like an eternity. He's our top scorer this season, and that might even cost him the golden boot. So that is awful. Let's see which games he'll be missing. Thank God there's only 1 game left in November. He'll miss Sheffield, Arsenal, Southampton, Leicester, and probably even Wolves. This is bad. This is really bad. This might just be Nketiah's moment to shine with Augustine out with an injury. So, you know what? He's going to be playing in this upcoming game. Okay, now, with those back-to-back wins in the Premier League, we're now 7th in the league with 21 points. That is honestly incredible. We're up against Everton, though, at Goodison Park. The fact that it's away and Everton are fighting for the title somehow, this is going to be a big challenge, and I'm not expecting to win here. I'll take a draw. Now, this is definitely going to be a tricky one, especially considering we don't have our top goal scorer, Augustine, with us. But we do have Nketiah, who's going to be starting here, and let's hope he can make a good impression. Brooks, Pablo, all of them start basically our strongest 11. Leeds versus second-placed Everton. Let's hope for a good performance like we've done so far in this episode. Okay, we've got Richarlison in game with the R9 haircut. That is funny. The realism mod, man, it does wonders. But I still don't get how Everton are second in the league with the realism mod. I thought it was supposed to be realistic, but yeah, it's definitely made things interesting. Oh, look at this. Space on the right side for Juan Foyth. Look at him. He's enjoying playing as a fullback here. Looks inside for Pablo, who brings it inwards. Big chance early on. Pablo goes for goal, and that's in. That is the fastest goal we've scored so far in this series. Pablo frickin' Hernandez, the Spaniard, has just spun the entire Everton defense, the 34-year-old, with a magical moment for Leeds United as we've taken the lead. How has he pulled that off? How did he have the pace to even beat the number 5, who he got spun with, of course, the drag back, and then the finish? It was a brilliant moment, and Leeds United have got the advantage. A brilliant finish. We lead 1-0. Richarlison on the ball. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Looks back for Richarlison. He looks insane with that haircut and all. But Alioski defends that really well. We're just going to boot it away. Foyth helps us out. And oh my god, we've messed it up completely. Calvert-Lewin here. Good challenge there from Liam Cooper. He had to get that one perfect. And he did so. Calvert-Lewin. Now Richarlison. Oh, that is a bad one for us. It's good football from Everton. They're probably going to score off this. Kiko Casilla with a big save. Ben White. Did he handball that one? Get the ball away. I have a feeling Ben White handballed it and saved us there. That is controversial. That is really controversial, but I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Okay, you know what, guys? We need to take a look and see if this was handball. Calvert-Lewin shot, first saved by Casilla, and then rebound. What happened here with Ben White? Did he handball it? He did. He did handball it, potentially twice. That should be a penalty and a red card to Ben White. Massive let-off for us. Could be a chance for Everton just before half-time. They probably do deserve a goal, but I don't want that happening. Good cross coming in. Liam Cooper, not the best of clearances, and Richarlison channeling his inner R9 Ronaldo and scores a phenomenal goal. You know what? Can't even complain because Everton, with that handball from Ben White, deserved to score. Completely deserved goal, 1-1. And that just goes to show how good this Everton team is, especially considering that finish from Richarlison was out of this world. Casilla has been in good form, and for him to do that, unbelievable. Okay, now with Click having a booking from that first half, I don't want to be risking a red card or something, so we'll bring on Roberts for him. Roberts is right-footed, so you know what, we'll keep him here regardless. We've got Charles on the attack here for Everton. Oh, he's beaten me there completely. Nothing we can do about that. The step over there, or the feint, was just too perfect. You can't defend against that. A brilliant goal right there from the Everton forward. I really don't know who he is, but regardless, he's just scored. Charles LC. I mean, Charles Leclerc. Well, yeah, he's an F1 driver anyway. He's just wanted to put that reference in there. But fair enough. Good goal from Everton. Can't complain. Calvert-Lewin on the ball. And oh no, Moise Kean has gotten in behind our defense. Still Kean. Cut back inside. And fair play, Everton. In fact, 3 really good goals from them in this one. Just goes to show why they might just be title contenders with the front line they've got here. Kean with a lovely cutback. And Calvert-Lewin with just a phenomenal finish to beat Kiko Casilla. 3-1 Everton, and it looks like we're dropping points here. Full time against Everton, and I'm not gonna lie, it's an embarrassing night for us. We really got outplayed. Everton with a far better team, and well, deservedly so. They take home all 3 points. A bit of good news though for us, as we do manage to keep 55% possession, although it was pretty pointless as we had only 1 shot on target. Monthly scouting update, and let's hope for a bit more luck with this one. We've got Willem Buckley Ricketts, 49 to 69 overall, with a good potential, potentially. Let's sign him. His value is decent, which gives me a bit of hope. And let's hope for the best. None of the other players look impressive at all. That kid might be a top-class keeper, you never know, and he's only 14, so it'll take him like a couple of seasons for him to be allowed to be promoted. But with that, we've completed some of our board objectives, which is going to boost that manager rating up a fair bit, which is nice. Not gonna lie, this kid looks decent for a 14-year-old. He's got good height as well, 6'2". Decent, really decent. So we've dropped down to 9th spot in the Premier League after that defeat, and our next game is a tricky one against Arsenal, who are also fighting to get into the top half with us, which is funny. But yeah, next episode is going to be a big one as well. We're going to start discussing transfers because, well, we're almost in January. Time has flown by with this series so far. Next episode, Arsenal, Leicester, going to be exciting playing all those teams. Not really the best of episodes for our season objectives, but we did have a game with over 55% possession, so a bit of improvement. Before we wrap this one up, time to have a quick discussion on the Player of the Episode award. Now, Augustine, I think he's got to get nominated once again because a brace that got us a win, an important win, so he's one of the important nominees. I think Foyt deserves to be in the conversation because of how good he was against Man United. Ben White had a good episode. It's probably between the 3 of them. Let me know who you think should win in the comment section below. But with that, time to end off today's episode of the Leeds United Career Mode series. A big one. First game against Man United, ended in a draw. And apart from that, we got some good results. 9th in the Premier League. We're going to keep that going next episode onwards as well. So if you've enjoyed this, drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you all next time.